So we will be starting a new series. I saw that I think on Thursday or Friday, whenever the week starts for the game, um, we got a new series called Midnights at Horizon or something like that. So should be pretty fun. I don't think we've done that one. They seem to be kind of recycling a lot of these series, and so we're just making sure we're just doing ones we haven't done before. So. Um, yeah. Oh, there's a playlist vote. Oh no, this was the one. So we've already done Cars with Coffee. I remember that one because I remember that fun little logo there. Um, so I'm gonna vote for this one for next month. Let's see. Book says, I'm trying to see if I can find a millionaire's cat and collect the ransom. Is that common? I don't know, man. I'm sure there's some pretty wealthy people down in your neck of the woods down there. So you just gotta, maybe you can find the right person while door dashing. Who knows? Yeah. If you take a little chetty, I don't think you're not gonna get all that. You're not gonna get $1,000,000 from me. So maybe you'll get like $50 or $100 or something. I don't know. Worth a shot, right? Hey, but if you do that, then I'll be able to come. I'll actually be able to see you. So yeah, come try and find him. That'd be hilarious. One of these days, I'm sure I'll meet you at some point. That'd be fun. All these fun and amazing streamers that we've met and gotten to be friends with um, over time here. It'd be a lot of fun to meet them in real life. So, all right, let's turn that up just a little bit. Okay. It's been a blast. Yeah. And like I say, almost every time that the topic kind of comes up, I remember not knowing of like any Christian streamers or even that there really was a group of people like that. And, I feel like every so often there's a few new ones that pop up or I discover someone else that I hadn't seen before. And so my list of followers is dramatically increasing, and it's a lot of fun to be able to look and see almost at least someone on at almost any given point. So there's probably only a rare time around the clock where there's not someone that I'm following that's actually live. So, all right, let me just turn on. I like to have a stream up on my phone just like of someone else, so I can kind of keep things going and give someone else some support while I'm streaming here. So we'll have Feo 2 up. All right. So, yeah. R8 Sprint. I'm sure that I'm butchering that. It's probably not how they pronounce it down in Mexico. Alright, sometimes I check and think, really, no one is streaming? And then sometimes I'm off and it's like, everybody's streaming. Yeah, it's crazy when, like, the evening rolls around, especially when it's around, like, hold on, that's a little bit loud. You almost probably can't almost hear me very much. Right around probably that 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock on East Coast time, that man, everyone just starts going live. And for me, that's like 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm usually still either working out in the yard or running an errand or doing something else. It's like, man, everyone's going live, and half the time I'm not even able to jump in. I feel bad. Or if we're jumping into play something with like solely Switch, and they start at 8 o'clock their time. They're on the East Coast, and it's 5 o'clock for me, so it's like, oh boy, that's early. I usually stream right around about the same time. But there's a chance that I might stream during the day a little bit until I get a job. I've been doing some yard work, so that's been kind of keeping me busy, but it's starting to get pretty hot, and so I don't really feel like being out in the sun when it's, getting to be 80 degrees outside and everything, and just, sweat for no reason if I don't have to. If I can do some stuff in the morning or in the evening, so probably change up the schedule maybe this week a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, our dog hates the heat. Oh man, I don't blame her. Yeah, Tifa is smart. She man, we're just doing terrible corners here. She wants to stay inside when it's hot out. I don't blame her. Come on. Okay. We get past. Luckily, they're all right here. So Book, what have you been door dashing tonight? What kind of places have you been to? Where are the popular places people are ordering stuff from? Is it food? I know DoorDash you can do more than just food. It's crossed my mind to try DoorDash at some point, maybe if I can't find something. I'm also applying at some like just temporary kind of part-time jobs a little bit, but yeah, what's been popular tonight? What are people ordering? And I'm kind of surprised how many people order from DoorDash. There's no way that I could really afford to order DoorDash. Some people, their schedules are so busy, and they actually make a lot of money. It makes sense. Like, what was it? There was something that came up somewhere, I forget. It was one of those, oh man, what is his name? There's a financial guy on YouTube, younger guy, and he'll interview people. And this gal's like, yeah, I don't cook at all, I just DoorDash everything. And he's like, what, are you kidding me? She's like, no, it actually is more cost effective for me to DoorDash because how much I make. And I think she's a streamer or something like that. So it's like, wow, that's crazy. If you, I guess you'd almost be glued to streaming. You just think, hey, if I'm not in front of the camera, I'm just losing money. That's got to be a crazy place to be in. But we just have fun here. A bit of variety of things: Mediterranean food, fast food, restaurant food. Okay, so pretty much food tonight. Yeah, I bet that there's certain things that actually do well with delivery and all that kind of stuff. I know there's plenty of food out there that if you get delivered, I feel like it would just get really soggy. And then it wouldn't be very good. Then it kind of gets a little cold. Like most fast food, I feel like. So whenever we get something like fast food, we'll usually eat it in the car right when we get it, or we'll eat in, just because, I don't know, things get cold, soggy, that's kind of gross. I don't know. But yeah, maybe you like soggy food. Hey, more power to you. Yeah, I've gotten people angry with me because their food was cold by the time I got it, even though their house was like 20 minutes from the restaurant. Like, what do you expect? Exactly. Because you have to wait. So they make the food, and then they put it in a container, which probably isn't insulated very well. Then it might even sit there for a little bit before they even give it to you because you're waiting for them to do it and get everything done together. So things kind of sit around. Then you finally get it, and then you're driving there, waiting in traffic, trying to get there. And like, yeah, your case, you're 20 minutes to drive there. If they just went to the restaurant, they could eat it right away and it'd be fresh and warm. I would imagine you'd have to get some sort of like insulator bag or something like that to kind of keep the heat or keep the cold in or something like that. You get there, they have drinks. Hey, my ice is melted. My drink is watery. I want a refund. Be like, you know what you know what you ordered, right? And you know what happens to things when things warm up. Ice melts. Warm things tend to get back to their equilibrium. Cold things get warm. Warm things get cold. Wow, we even have that. Someone's gonna get a gift of a Lambo here. There you go. Enjoy, whoever gets this. So many cars we already have. I wish there was a setting that you could put in the game that whenever you like won or earned a duplicate car, You could literally have like one button press, and you could like default settings set your gift criteria. I'm tired of having to go through individually every time. I don't know if you heard my story from the other day, but I had an order from Taco Bell once. The lady was, I don't think I did. The lady was insistent that I got all her 13 packets of hot sauce. And the instructions said, if you don't bring me any hot sauce, I'm going to scream at my dog about it. Well, at least he's going to scream at your dog and not you, right? Ugh, man, people. I know, Taco Bell sauce is good. I love getting the extra sauce. We just, like most people, we have a nice little pile in a little drawer, so whenever we have something that needs it, we can be like, all right, pull from the stash. When it gets empty, oh, gotta go to Taco Bell again. I looked up every forum to see if that was a term that the kids were using, but I didn't find it anywhere on the internet. Oh, was it a sad, like, dog lady that doesn't have a husband or children? She just has a dog, and that poor dog just gets the brunt of everything wrong in society that happens to her. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you see these pets that people have, you're like, man, I feel bad for the pet. You poor thing. I have no clue, but apparently she didn't get what she wanted because she lowered my tip by $1. Oh gosh. So it's your fault that the Taco Bell people didn't put enough sauce in her bag, which they, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've seen it whenever I pick up mobile orders too from Taco Bell. They put a sticker over the bag to keep it shut to show that it has been tampered with and nothing's been taken out of it. So it's your fault that they didn't do their job. You're just, delivering it to them. Yeah. Shame on you, Book. You somehow reached inside the bag without opening the seal with your magic powers and stole all their hot sauce. We all know that you just secretly eat hot sauce in the car as you're driving and delivering your DoorDash. Oh, everyone's in a break. Okay. Alright, welcome back, everybody. I mean, I like Valentina sauce. I don't know how much you heard of my little funny thing there, but yeah, Book, you must have some sort of like ghostly powers. You can reach into a sealed Taco Bell bag to grab people's hot sauce out. And I could just imagine you pulling up to their house. You just have like Taco Bell sauce on the side of your mouth there. Just, hey, where's my sauce? I don't know what you're talking about. There should all be in there. Have a nice day. Me? Consuming your Taco Bell sauce with nothing but just nothing to put it on? Just, nah, that's not me. I wouldn't do that. You're looking the side of your mouth. Diablo sauce. I have people ask me if I ever eaten somebody else's food, and the honest answer is no. And they have a hard time believing it. Been doing this since 2019. There is one guy that I've seen. He does YouTube Shorts, and I think he's like, I'm not really sure. He might be in Texas somewhere. I don't know. He's in some metropolitan area, and he rides a bike. And he delivers DoorDash stuff all the time, and that's what his video is: taking an order, picking it up, and taking it to the place. And there's been times that he will get an order, and they'll realize, oh, I ordered from the wrong location or whatever, and they'll just be like, hey, don't worry, just keep the food. And so he'll have it, or he'll share it with someone that he's nearby. So, have you ever had anyone like cancel their order on you and just let you keep it? I don't know if you're kind of answering that question with that previous statement or not, but that would be interesting. You get a free lunch. That's kind of cool. I bet that doesn't happen that often, though. Alright, let's see. Did we get car mastery? No, we've already gotten it all. Okay. Gotta keep working up, banking up those mastery points. Yeah, there's been many times where the order got canceled and they told me I could just throw away the food. Why would I do that? Yeah, exactly. Well, they told me to, so I guess I have to. What are you, crazy?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright, here we go. Let's do some off-roading. Driving through the garden.
You have arrived at your destination.
Get that garden into my face. Yeah, hopefully if someone does that, it's like, oh, hopefully it's something that you enjoy, something you like. Be like, oh man, they said I could keep it, and I don't really care for whatever that is. But then you can just find somebody like, hey, are you hungry? Here, you want this food? Give it to someone who looks like they need some food, and that'd be a nice blessing to them. It's funny the times where like that happens at a restaurant, like you order something and it's wrong, and you give it to them. They're like, "Oh, okay, well we'll make you a new one," and then they just throw away your old one. It's like, man, you're just gonna throw that away too? I mean, you're just gonna throw it away. Can I just keep it? Sometimes they let you do that, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, not always. But otherwise, like, man, a lot of restaurants throw away a lot of food. It's pretty crazy. Especially buffets. I think they throw away, like, I've heard numbers and stuff, but I would, you know, maybe they throw away like 25% of all the food they make. And I could believe that. I mean, if something gets cold and it's been sitting at the buffet long enough that by health code reasons they need to replace the food. Makes sense, but that's too bad. But yeah, Book. So if you were ordering, I know you probably wouldn't order DoorDash for yourself, but if you were ordering like fast food or something like that, what's your go-to? What's your favorite place to order from? What's your go-to thing to food to get? If you're still here. Hopefully you're able to get another DoorDash order and then you can tell me you're lurking and to stop talking to me. I'm busy working. Stop bothering me, Fuzzy Pickles. I think one of my, I don't know, I feel like it kind of depends on the genre of food or the region of food. But I enjoy Taco Bell. It's a guilty pleasure. The only bummer is that they don't have Dr. Pepper as a drink there, but Baja Blast is really good. And I'm more of a burrito guy. I like most of the burritos I have, I enjoy. I like the beefy 5-layer. That grilled cheese, or the quesarito is really good too. I wish they had more of those big box meals. Oh, that's a terrible corner. Wish they had more burrito options. Hibachi is amazing. You can never go wrong with pizza. Yeah, I haven't had hibachi in a while. Funny enough, when I lived in Tennessee with school, they had hibachi places that were actually not like super. They weren't like Benihana's or anything like that. It was much more affordable and everything. And I would go there sometimes. Me and my roommate, we'd serve at the church we went to. It's a pretty small church, and so they would take us out to lunch somewhat regularly, and so we'd go to a place that was a hibachi grill sometimes, and that was pretty good. But unfortunately, where I'm at now, there's very little Asian food, so I always enjoy getting teriyaki whenever I go back to the west side. And yeah, pizza, it's hard to go wrong with that either. Pizza's great. Pizza's wonderful. Even I mean, I can get as something as simple as Domino's and pizza, or Domino's or like Costco, and I can still be happy. As far as fast food, I love some El Pollo Loco. Oh, that must be a local one to you down there. Okay. There was some sort of like, I remember there was a Pollo Loco restaurant. I think it was more of a sit-down restaurant, Mexican restaurant, in the North Seattle area. It's like right across from that Dick's Drive-In, and I remember seeing it, and I always thought it was, oh, crazy chicken. That seems funny, but I never ate there. And then I think it went out of business, or they moved, or something. But see, this is the one we did, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Was there any car masteries for this? Nope, we got that one already. Okay. Let's go to the Hot Wheels Trek. Oh, we need to travel there first. You're back. All right. Take all the time you need to book. And while you're gone, let me give another quick shout out to you, since there's a few more people here, it looks like. If any of you guys are here that don't know Book of Gaming, please go check him out. He is an amazing Christian streamer that speedruns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on the NES. And he actually is the current world record holder for the single player playthrough of that. So please go check him out. He's going to be going to SGDQ in July. And if you have anything you can spare to help him get there, he's trying to raise, I think, what, $2,000, and he's a little over halfway there. If you have anything you can donate to him, please, even if it's $1 or $2, all help is appreciated. I'll be donating soon once I understand some more of our finances, since I'm currently looking for a job. Yeah, so please give him some support. Go check out his channel. All right, let's see. Where is? Aha, there it is. Okay. Hey, that's Kathy. Welcome in. How are you doing, Kathy? How's your Rocket League in earlier today with John? How are things going over there? Looks like he had some good competition. Have we driven this car? I don't know if we've driven this car. None of these say new on them anymore. That's my one indicator that shows that I haven't actually driven one of these cars, so. 'Twas fun. Good. Good. You just chilling for the night? It's close. Isn't it like midnight for you right now? Something like that? It's getting late. Maybe. Helps if you don't look at the clock. Okay. Is that just zoomed out more? It was. That's weird. I don't know, is this an electric car? It looks like it might be. That's a very slow... Oh gosh, they're all passing me. I think this might have like a lower top speed than everything else, unfortunately. So everyone, when they hit that boost, they go fast, and I immediately start slowing down. But that's okay. I think we can pass them a little bit and maybe get in front of a couple. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We're just... I didn't know I was about to go off a jump here. Actually, that worked out really good. I actually stayed in front of people. These bumps aren't really very bumpy. those blue strips on the road there. A lot of the time they're actually like speed bumps, and you're just like, the car's just jostling around. But yeah, how's your week looking? Are you still at your grandparents for a little while, Kathy? I know you. Have you been there a week now? Hopefully you're still having fun with them and catching up. Got home today and immediately streamed. Oh, that's right. That's right. You had your camera and it looked like your room. Duh. School starts again tomorrow. Ah, boo. But yeah, you should. Are you getting close to the end of your semester then? I would imagine. Oh, indeed. All right, they're way back there. I guess they slow down a lot around a few of these corners. Yeah, at the end of June, it ends. Okay, getting close. 1 month left, roughly, month and a week. So, do you get much time off then, or does it kind of jump right back into the next semester? I'm kind of curious how you guys do university or college in other countries. I know, especially being in the southern hemisphere too, it's a little bit different. We get a month, but I'm looking at starting your internship. Oh, that's right. Is that same one you talked about before? Sounds exciting. Part of me hopes I don't get it accepted to. Oh, so you can get some rest. It's too bad you can't just take like a semester off and just do like full-time. Wait, do you get paid? I guess if you don't get paid, you want to do something else. I feel like an internship in a field like that, it'd be crazy if you didn't get paid. Get paid, but not enough. Gotcha. Okay, so you need to stay doing other stuff. Was it also like full-time too? I forget. Or was it just kind of like part-time? I forget. Because then you're probably like, well, I need to make sure I'm doing other stuff to make money. Or, sorry, just checking a couple things here. For the month that I wouldn't be in school, and then part-time. Okay, so you'd be full-time for a little bit and then part-time. Oh, let's check the car mastery here. Nope, we got this one. Must have gotten most of the cars there. So what I'm doing is I'm checking each car that you buy or you drive. They have a set of those little perk tiles that you can unlock with getting those car mastery points. And one of them gives you bonus experience points to level up. And so I'm just making sure that I collect all the extra experience that I can from each vehicle. But you kind of have to go one by one, and it's not an easy way to just know if you've unlocked it. Hey, welcome back, Book. Let's see, Kathy says, I'm pretty exhausted because I'm working all summer, and then now I'm still working and will continue to work, and I'm dead. Hey, Kathy, guess what? That's what happens when you finish school. Young adults, you keep working until you stop working. You can't stop, so you gotta keep working. No. No, you get vacations sometimes too. You just keep working, and then when you want to be done, you know what you do? You keep working some more. And you know when summer hits or whatever and it's warm out and you want to do vacations and you want to do this and then you get married and have kids and they finish school in the summer and they want to go do vacations, guess what? You're still working and you have to get time off approved. Unless you work in a school and then you're like, oh man, school's out, but I still need income, so I need another part-time job or something during the summer months. Ooh, slippery. I'll get these little snow patches and kind of grip the road a little bit. It never ends. Sorry, I missed a couple messages up here. Book says, I'm in a long line at McDonald's and I was calling the wife to see how she was doing. Oh, yeah, no worries. That is always important. Yeah, we don't have school in the middle of work. That's true, but once you're working, then you're just working and working more. I like how I start talking about work, and then Bronson comes in. He's like, "Ugh, work." Yeah, we clock out and you forget about work. That's true. I mean, when you're in school, you have to worry about things and stuff. But once you're done with school, you'll probably, well, I don't know. I guess it depends. I look back and kind of miss school a little bit because it was fun. But then again, I did stuff with friends and activities and this and that. Have to do homework. Apartments are a W. Grass grows and you have to get a cut. Yeah. And then there's a hole in your roof. Car needs to be inspected. Yeah. Once you're on your own, you're like, oh man, this is great. And then things start happening. It would be fun if I wasn't working like my friends. Wait, if I wasn't working like... So your friend's working too, so you're all just working? I mean, when I was in college, I wasn't working full-time, but I got a job at the rec center on campus, and I was actually picking up a lot of hours. And that was the kind of job that, like, especially in the evenings or, whatever, actually, I could just do homework while I'm there at the front desk checking people in, whatever. I worked at the tennis center on campus, so I got to learn how to restring a tennis racket. That was pretty fun. I don't know if I got, like, any commissions from doing that, but there were some people that actually came regularly. They probably came to us to do it because it was a lot cheaper coming to the college to have it done, quote-unquote, professionally, rather than going to, like, a tennis club and paying probably twice as much now that I think about it. But it was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed doing that. It was pretty fun. So, my friends don't work. Oh, okay, they don't. Well, most don't. Well, then they're probably, like, mooching off you. Be like, hey, can you give me a... Actually, no. You don't drive, but that's when you get, like, people that are like, hey, you want to go out somewhere? Can you get me some food? Can you take me to the store? It's like, don't you have a car? Don't you have a job? Can you get your own things? But I don't know. I mean, I worked probably about 20 hours a week or so, normal part-time. I remember when I first started working at the rec center, though, there was one or two people that just didn't want to work, I guess, and they always offered up a lot of their hours, and I took a lot of them, and so I worked a lot, and it was fun, and I lived really close to the rec center, so I just walked there. I didn't have to drive or commute, and so it worked out really good. And then my senior year, my last year, I got a job with the IT department and doing, like, maintenance on the computer labs and just helping out with certain IT tickets for professors and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed that. So, and I would do that kind of in the morning on my off days when I didn't have early classes, and then kind of pop in here or there. So, it's like, bro, these kids, 24 by the way, get to go home in the rich side of town, and then they don't have to worry about money. Yeah, if you live at home when you go to school. One thing about growing up, I don't necessarily enjoy the holidays as much, but appreciate them more as an adult. Yeah. Dude, to be honest, I waste so much time on commute, it's unreal. Yeah, that was probably one thing I enjoyed. I know a lot of people, or people that lived not too far away, within like 10-20 minutes of school, so they lived at home. But then every time they wanted to go to campus, they'd drive in. And I remember plenty of times where it's like, oh, I want to go check in with a professor on something or whatever. And I would just ride my bike or walk over to their office, and it's like, oh, they're not there. Okay. I could imagine, people going to campus to check in with a professor. I guess at that point you'd have to, like, really make sure that they're going to be there. Because otherwise it's like, oh, I drove, 10-20 minutes to get here. They're not here. They're gone for the day. I have to drive 10-20 minutes to go back home and then come and do this again. But yeah, I lived on campus, and then when I lived off campus, it was like right on the edge. So it was like almost as close as you could get. It felt like. So I was right there. Thanks, book. I was almost hoping that you'd be like, "Hey, I got some free food. Here, have a burrito." I could go for some food right now. Okay. Nope, got that XP as well. Okay, is that the second or is that the third? Is this done? No, there's one more. One more race somewhere in here. Here it is. I have to walk to the bus station, take the bus that takes me to a subway station, get on the subway station, switch lines in the subway station, and get on a bus, and then finally make it! Oh my gosh. That's a lot. That is a lot that you have to do just to get to class. I don't envy you on that side of things. Reminds me of that Jim Gaffigan thing where he talks about people buying garbage bags from the store. I don't understand. People go to the store to buy garbage bags. They take it to the register. They take the garbage bags, put them in the plastic bag, the store bag, take it home, take them out of the plastic bag, then take out the garbage bag, put it in the garbage liner, then take your grocery bag that you just had and put that in the garbage bag. Anyways, sorry, I've got a weird mind with random thoughts that come in. Sometimes I just have one class and I spend more time getting there than in class. Oh man, that is not fun. Yeah, I know. I liked having classes kind of back to back, because even when I lived on campus, I didn't enjoy like going to class, and then I know it's a long ways, riding. Like, especially when I was walking to my class, and that would take, 5 to 10 minutes or so. And so maybe you'd have a class, we'd have like 50-minute classes or something like that. So 10, like say 9 to 9:50. And then you don't have a 10 o'clock, but you have an 11 o'clock. So you get out of class, you go home, takes about 5-10 minutes to walk there, and then you sit around for like 20-30 minutes, then you have to walk back, ride your bike, whatever, go back to class. And it's like, man, if I could have just had another class like back to back, I could save so much time not having to like go back and forth. So yeah, no, I feel it. It's even worse in a situation like yours where you have to actually get on a bus, get on a subway, take another bus, get on, get off, wait in line, whatever. Yeah, that does not sound fun. But yeah, I remember, I think when I first started, no. My freshman year, they had, when you start as a freshman, they have like, you get there like a week before everyone else, and they do orientation things. You move into your dorm before everyone else gets there. You get your classes picked out, and you kind of just do dorm activities and things like that, just to get acclimated to college life and the new people you're with. And I remember during one of the first like activity things they had in one of the courtyards or whatever, they were giving stuff away, and I don't know how it was, if it was a ticket thing, if it was, hey, someone from wherever or whatever, this person come here first and you can get something. I won a bike. I mean, it wasn't like an amazing bike, but I won like a cheap mountain bike from Walmart or something like that. And the brakes were terrible. They squeaked like crazy, but that was nice that I was able to then have a bike to ride to class and stuff, and I used that all the time. Like the whole time I was there at school. That was great. Squeaky. Yeah, so like I think it was the back brakes, which is the brakes you want to normally kind of use so you don't flip over the handlebars. They squeaked, so, and I never bothered to get new brake pads I don't know, just things you never really think of. You're just like, oh, well, this sucks. Oh, well, I guess I have to deal with it. You have a skateboard, but it's like not worth it. Yeah. Because I brought a Razor scooter, or one of those types of scooters, so I had one of those too. And that was nice because then you could just fold it up and bring it with you. But otherwise, the bike was great because once we went off campus.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Exactly, that's pretty neat. My off-campus apartment was on like the total opposite end of campus from all the business classes that I had. So it was going to be like a 10-minute walk or like a 2 to 3 minute bike ride. So okay, let's go back to Mexico. My friends took a picture of me sleeping on the bus like 2 weeks ago. Oh, you're gonna have to show that in Discord. You have to share that if you have a picture. You're just there up against the glass like, ooh. No.
Welcome back, Commander.
In mod chat, sure, yeah. Because it shows the back. Not the back. Don't see the back. Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. No, we'll you can blur that out if you want to, but we'll keep your secret safe. I don't know why that sounded kind of creepy. Mod chat's fine, good. Cool. And oh, that's right, I already checked that. But yeah, my day has been going pretty good. Got to play bass at church today, so that was a lot of fun. Always enjoy getting to do that, and I'm excited. It's funny how serving kind of like 1 month it'll be like near the end of the month, and then I'll do the beginning of the month the following. So it's like they're almost back to back, and then I have like a whole month where I'm doing nothing. It feels like, but so I played today. And then I might actually get to play twice next month, so that'll be a lot of fun. Tis been sent. Oh, you're in an ad. All right, we'll wait to start until people are back. We got a few seconds. Ooh, Lotus. Welcome back. Ooh, I like all the... I don't know. Sometimes these ones from the 80s and 90s, these cars that have all these sharp lines and edges, the sports cars, they look pretty cool. But yeah, I was just saying that looking forward to... it's going to be busy, but this next month, June, I'll be playing bass twice. I might have to move one of the weeks around, unfortunately. Having to go out of town, but yeah, it's always fun being able to do that. That was fun today. All right, hey, we're actually racing against other people this time. No, they're all passing me. Slow down, people. There we go. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Yeah, some of these races that people make actually look really nice. Oh, we're gonna go over a jump here. Don't fall in the water, kids. Oh! No, but I get pushed around by the other people here, huh? Can I like stay in front of this guy a little bit more? Okay, that worked. Oh, this is cool. I wonder if this is one of those types where they built a whole area and then they built multiple paths so they can have multiple races in the same little world, quote unquote. Oh, we almost got up there. I think we just slowed down a little bit. Oops. Alright, let's see. Can we get this jump? This looks pretty cool. No! Alright, let's get a little further back. There's not enough room to get lined up just right. That's kind of cool. I wish more of these races... Oh, I see. You're just going to get in the way. Thanks, Ferrari. I wish more of these races had things like this. Oh my gosh. My license plate kept going. Alright. Can we just not get there? We're just not fast enough? I really want to do this. Bros, gambling is life for a shortcut. Hey, you can rewind as many times as you want. I just want to, like, try out this little feature. There we go. Oh, now we go too fast. That's hilarious. There we go. See, look at that. Look at that. Now we're way out in front. You get Chetty inside? Okay. Get in the lore of Mr. Pickles, yeah. No, I meant like if it was real life. Oh. Yeah, high stakes in real life. Ooh. Kathy says hi. Mrs. Pickles says hi. Okay. Yeah, I like this. This is a pretty good course. They put a lot of good kind of scenery and decal or decorations, assets, and things like that. Looks pretty good. Slow down. I guess you almost can't really miss that jump. I was almost thinking you can, like, drop in. Oh, Book of Gaming says hi. Charlie says hi.
Hi.
Mrs. Pickles says hi. She's over here on her computer in front of me. Must be playing The Sims or something. Now I can imagine a Mrs. Pickles saying hi. This is awesome. Yeah, now you know what she looks like. So whenever she does say something, you're like, hey, I can match a face to that voice. Or actually, I don't know if you can really hear her voice. It's probably, you probably can't from that distance away. Slam on the brakes. Kathy wants you to scream.
Scream?
Scream.
Scream?
So she can hear you.
I don't want to scare the cats.
Oh. Is Merlin still right there?
No.
Oh. She doesn't want to scream. Sorry, Kathy. Maybe... I don't know if you can ask people to scream, Kathy, if you're not willing to do your little R2-D2 scream whenever we ask you or do the channel point redemption thing. You're just like, no, I can't do that. Everyone's sleeping. Like, but it would be funny, though. It would be kind of funny. Especially if Merlin got scared. No, Chetty would get scared first and then he'd run away.
Oh no! Anyway, last week...
Oh no! Holy cow, there's this... Do you see that person in there? They've prestiged 9 times. 9 times! Alright, let me bring this down just a smidge. And some people play this game just a little bit too much. I don't know how you could play just like one game and that's it. 。 turn the sound up just a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit low. I can barely hear it on my speakers, and usually I can hear it decently. There was a tornado in Chile today. That deserves a scream, Mrs. Pickles. Oh, she put her headphones on already. Sorry.
What?
Oh, Kathy said there was a tornado in Chile today. That deserves a scream from Mrs. Pickles. What? I don't know. Hopefully no one got hurt. Did anyone get hurt? That would be no bueno. As Charlie would say, that is Spanish for no bueno. Probably it was pretty bad, to be honest. Oh man. Imagine playing only one game for a year and a half. Weird. Yeah, who does that? That's how weird is that? That's pretty weird. Oh man, are we gonna be able to get to this? I guess we probably could. This is gonna use up all our points. Or half of them. Alright. Mrs. Pickles is back in game mode. She's not listening. You know, if Mrs. Pickles was tuned into the stream and listening, or reading the chat, she could, like, moderate. Maybe someday she'll do that, I don't know. She's too busy with her games, though. Oh, I was just saying, if you were in the chat moderating, then you could see all the messages. Imagine being a moderator, yeah. Technically she is on her account. I made her moderator. But she doesn't need to do that. I know I had Bronson one. But I don't know if anyone else was here. She has an account. She doesn't stream or anything like that, so it's not anything fancy. So I can brag about it to Bronson. Yeah, I'll find it. I forget exactly what it is, but I'll message you what it is, and then you can follow her and brag to Bronson that you're following her. Who knows? Maybe you might even get a follow back if she ever logs into her Twitch account again. We mostly did that for when it was kind of earlier on, and then I used it for like mod stuff. I think, and like having another view when I was getting like no views at all. When I was just a wee little streamer. Tell her to follow you. I'll mention it, but you know, it's up to her. Just be like, oh, I don't know if I want to follow some random person I don't know. No, just joking. She knows you. Bro, Scamfordies. Well, I think partly at the time too is I didn't know I could go in the moderator view as the viewer. I mean, as the streamer. And so I used it partly also to go into like the moderator stream view and stuff like that to check on stuff and make sure people got banned and whatnot. I was still pretty early-ish on. Oops. Streaming can be tough sometimes, especially when starting out. Yeah, I know. It is. You think that getting like an average of 3 viewers would be really easy, but you know, breaking through that first little bit is not easy. And every so often, you know, I'll have a stream that's like that too, really quiet, and just, you know, it really depends on who's available to watch. Do they care about whatever you're playing? You know, hopefully someday it'd be nice to get to a point where it's like, hey, there's, you know, these people that enjoy being here. It doesn't matter what you're playing. They just want to hang out. And that would be fun. So, and also not just have only other streamers here, just because I know you guys have a life and you do stuff too. Turns into just a a system of streamers supporting streamers. I feel like that's sorta ish what Rumble is like somewhat right now, because it's pretty quiet over there. Ooh, did we get in front? We did. Bro was on Mother Goose's stream today, and she kept calling me a baby. And I was like, what? So she didn't call you kiddo, she called you baby? That's even like... Isn't she Southern? Is that more of like a Southern way of like, with a drawl and everything? Or is that literally calling you baby like because you're young? I didn't know how to react. I can't go off on her, you know? That's true. I don't know where she's from. I think I've tuned in just a couple times to her streams, not very long, so I don't remember. She was like, "You're such a little baby." Oh, okay. That's better than her calling you an old lady, I guess. It could be worse. There's worse things out there. We did call her old once. Old habits. Maybe she's just returning the favor then. I was like, yeah, that's John. He's old too. What do you mean, too? What do you mean, you people? And then I was like, oh, yeah, So considerate, Kathy. No. Soon you'll be older too, and then you'll have people younger than you and calling you old, and you'll just be like, hey, watch who you calling old. And you'll just, they'll just be like, I don't care, you're old. Deal with it, old streamer. Old retired, unretired, re-retired streamer. It was after she called me a baby twice, though. Oh. When have you ever said, hey, watch out who you calling old? Stop making fun of my streamer status. That reminds me when I find out my favorite actor's age and thinking, that can't be that old, and then realize I'm 45, so they have to be that old. Yeah. When you realize like the age of some of these people, it's like, oh man, I guess I am kind of old. Like when I'm around people at church that are, where I see younger people, I always revert to being like, yeah, I'm still in my 20s or something, whatever. I don't feel that old. It's like, oh no, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm not young anymore. Oh well. But then again, when you're older, it's like, oh, then you can do more things and whatever. You're not just like, oh, I'm in school, I don't have a job, or whatever. So it's not... There's worse things. Getting old is a blessing, yeah. You need to learn to just embrace it and know that that is a period in life that God has for you, so enjoy it while you have it, because you'll only get older, and then you'll be like, oh man, I was 30 once, I was 40 once. Those were great days, those are great times. Like you, Book, you have your girls, they're getting older, you get to enjoy time with them before they grow up. And while they're still at home, get to enjoy that. I'm sure that is a great blessing to you and you and Mrs. Book. And then also getting old comes, hopefully, comes you getting wisdom. It's always a good thing. We just got deep all of a sudden. Mrs. Book. I was gonna say Mrs. of what? Oh, Mrs. Book of Gaming. Yeah. But yeah, Charlie, you and your wife should do something together again. I don't know if I was ever much around when you guys played stuff together. I remember seeing your highlight reels and stuff, but I don't know if I was following you at that time when you guys would play games together. But he seems a lot of fun and would. I think I would assume that she enjoyed streaming with you because you at least did it during those times. But Mr. Pickles, serious question. All right, hit me. What you got? What's your serious question? I don't know if I'll have a serious answer for you, but we'll see. I told her we should play Super Mario Bros. 3 again. Loved playing that with her. Yeah. Can you play Minecraft with me on Tuesday? Why on Tuesday? And why is it a serious? Why is that the serious question? I thought you were gonna get like deep and like a discussion kind of type question. I mean, I guess I could do Roller Coaster Tycoon on another night, but I usually do that on Tuesdays. So I want to stream on Tuesday. What do you want to do in Minecraft? Are you still working on your base? Are we going to work on building that tunnel? What are you doing tomorrow? Are you busy tomorrow? If you got stuff, it's all good. Well, we can always switch things around. I can switch things around. I'm not like, I don't know. It's not like people are gonna come and be like, hey, it's Tuesday, you're playing the wrong game, I'm leaving, I'm gonna unfollow you. Take away my subscription, I'm out of here. Oh, that's right, tomorrow's Monday with Bronner and Conson. That's right. We can stream while they're streaming. They don't own us. No, just kidding. No, yeah, yeah, that could probably work. I can switch things around, I think. Do it. Who knows? Maybe Brunner and Conson want to play Minecraft again. No, they were talking. No, Bronson, you were talking about a demo that you came across that you wanted to play or something like that. I think I saw something on either what you mentioned on Friday or was it something on Twitter you mentioned or something? I don't know. What are you guys planning on playing tomorrow? That is a good question. I forget. Bronson, you get out of here. While Connor and I are just chatting, we will pull your stream up and pick on you guys. Nah, I don't want to take away from you guys. I'll usually jump in and start doing stuff anyways later on. By the way, Mother Goose kept calling me a baby on her stream. I didn't know what to do. I have a few cool things planned for the next couple of streams. Got some interviews planned, some collabs coming up. Sounds like fun. Yeah. I know you talked about like talking to different indie developers. That'd be pretty cool if you had like an interview with an indie developer or something like that. I don't mean to spoil your secrets. You don't have to confirm nor deny. But that would be pretty cool. Yeah, 2 of them coming up. Excellent. Feel like we're on the same wavelength here, huh? Let's see. We could work on the arc, Mr. Pickles. Bronson gave us the go-ahead to work on it whenever. See, I don't know. Like, we could work on it, but I don't know, like, what you want. Like, can we just freely just make stuff on it, and you'll be okay with it? Is there like a certain plan or a certain design you guys are looking for? I don't want to like spend time making something and be like, oh, that's not what I wanted. Change everything, scrap it, start over. This is no good.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
let's see. Do we have? We probably got this already. Yeah. Yeah, we just make some. One for next Friday. The other one will be in about 2 weeks or so. That's fun. Yeah, we can just make stuff. I can't express this enough. I have been okay with it. Well, that's the thing. Is like we're working on the arc and doing that like front corner area, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's got to be just this right way." So it's like, I don't know what your vision is for the front bow of the arc that has a curve to it. I've been the main designer, and I ain't got no clue how to make an arc. Oh, I like that your stream title is like a 1-to-1 replica of the arc, and then we're here. I don't know what we're doing. We're just making it up as we go. Main designer is crazy. Oh, the specs are in the Bible. Yeah. I mean, I guess we get the like the length and the width, but we don't really get much else, right? I don't think. Sure, let's try this one. Exactly. Thanks, Mr. Brittle. Yeah. But I think we've pretty much gotten the length and width. That's what the main thing is. So we're technically good. Now we just need to figure out levels. Man, we're gonna have so many torches in there because it's gonna be covered, and it's just gonna be dark. Unless we have like a few little skylights or windows and things. Pretty sure the Bible gives us the amount of windows and the overhang of the door, maybe some other stuff. Yeah, well, okay, we'll have to look at that and see those specific details. But yeah, otherwise I don't think it gives too much. But, I mean, and also I guess it's up to you if you want any creative liberty to add some things, so it's like adding more or bigger windows so we can see out and whatever, so it's not just like a dungeon inside there. I don't know. Again, up to you guys. I am happy to... I've harvested a lot of trees for wood. I feel like that... I feel like a lot of what I do is just like the background, because like kind of stuff. It's just provide the materials, do this, do that, which I don't mind. It's kind of fun. It's mindless to just harvest the wood for it. But then my axe, I need to get unbreaking on my axe because it just runs through its durability so quickly, it feels like, and then I have to spend forever with the mob grinder getting the durability back. I don't know, man. The arc is looming over my head as a dreaded commitment I once made. Yeah, hey, that's what you wanted. And now that we're doing it, you're like, oh, I don't know about that. Ooh, that was a good corner. Not that one. The other one. It's kind of fun being able to drift around smoothly, not have to slow down too much. Now we'll get it done. I mean, it's funny that we'll have to count how many animals that they actually have in Minecraft. There's not a ton. And so we'll be like, all right, here's one big section for this animal and one big section for that one. It'll turn into like just like a farm inside a boat, basically, I feel like. So, hey, Mama through dinosaurs. All right. We'll do 10 push-ups right about now. Back when we had Forrest, a lifelong construction worker. That's true, yeah. Whoa, Pixel Sharky! Welcome on in, my friend. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? What were you guys up to? Welcome in. Awesome stuff. How are you doing? How are things going? You know what? After all this, honestly I feel like I didn't know you necessarily streamed. I don't know. I haven't even given you a follow yet. There. All right. Now I'm following you. Cool. Yeah, everyone, give Pixel Sharky a follow there. What were you up to? Let's see. It's going good. How are you? How are you doing? How's your stream going? Stream is going well. Stream is going good. Let me snooze the ads for a little bit since you just got here. Yeah, it's been going good. We've been playing. Sorry, I'm not. I need to focus on you. I'm looking at chat here too. Just been playing through Forza Horizon 5. Got a new series that just opened up or just started, so we're just getting into that. Yeah. Thank you for the lurk, Mama. 3 Dinos. Thank you so much. What were you up to? What were you playing tonight? What was going on in your stream? Did you have a good time? Let's see. Mama 3 Dinos. You didn't leave yet, did you? You're just saying you're lurking. We're about to do the push-ups that you just redeemed. Alright, let me do the push-ups, and I'll be right back. I'll just be like... I wish the camera could point down a little bit further. But you'll just have to take my my word for it that I'm doing push-ups. Get this chair out of the way. Alright, here we go. Bronson, you gotta join me. I'm recruiting you. Since you're a mod, you have to do this too. Alright, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Here's your 10. Okie dokie. 1, 5, 10. Oh my gosh. Whew. So much hard work. A push-up camp. Yeah. I know. I know it'd be kind of fun to have a little cat cam on our little cat tree thing. But our cats don't even really necessarily... They're kind of all over the place. They don't have like one specific spot they like to be. So, Chetty, he's probably like sleeping downstairs on the couch or something like that. He likes doing that. So, let's see, what did I miss? I was playing Combat Master, Doom, VR Chat, and Half-Life. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That sounds busy. And it was also my anniversary, my stream anniversary today, so I streamed today. Went for 6 hours. Is this your first anniversary, your first year? That's awesome. Way to go. See, that's what's funny, is my stream anniversary, like, I started, like, I did 1 or 2 random streams, and then I just to try it out, and then I stopped, and then I started and stopped, and I don't have like one specific, I don't know, I'll have to look and see. I don't really remember. It wasn't really much of a beginning because I didn't really stay consistent, so I need to figure out when my when a realistic anniversary would be. First year. Well, congratulations. Man, I was looking at some figure a while back, and it was talking about how often people actually stop streaming after starting, and like so many people drop out after like 3 to 6 months or something like that. So, way to go. I know it's not easy, but yeah. Good job for hanging in there. So, but anyways, sorry. No introductions or anything. Thank you all of you that were coming over in the raid from Pixel Sharky's stream. And let me give a quick shout out. I think it might have done something, but I saw something pop up about asking you guys to follow Pixel Sharky, but I'll do that anyways. Yeah, go check them out. I know I will be. I for some reason I thought I was already following you, but now I am. So, but I am Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a Christian variety streamer on Twitch and Rumble, and we'll stream different things from Nintendo, from classic retro stuff all the way to new modern. Play different things like on Xbox like this tonight. Play Roller Coaster Tycoon, as well as several other things here and there. But I like to play through this back catalog right here of retro games that I've collected over the years. So, as well as if you come early enough to my streams, you'll be able to catch a devotional time. That's always fun. So, yeah. Okay. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. All right. This kind of looks cool. It's all these European cars that we don't have in the States. And over there, they're probably just like, this is boring. Bless you. Bless you. So some Mrs. Pickles sneezes. And did you know beefy 5 layers are $5 now? Are you serious? Should get back into Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, they rotate through some of the. So a lot of what I do are those like seasonal event things that they rotate through every 4 weeks. And if there's one that I've already done, I'll skip it. But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with that. At least some quote-unquote new content, whatever. But yeah, $5 for a beefy 5-layer. So you know the one hack for Taco Bell is if you have the app, they have only available with ordering on the app. They have a build-your-own box meal that's like, I think it's only like $7, something like that. You can't order it in store. You have to do it online, the app, and you get like a choice of like one larger item, which can be like one of those special tacos, or you can get a Crunchwrap Supreme, and then you can get another item which is a variety of different things, but also includes a beefy 5-layer. You get a side which can be cheesy Fiesta potatoes, like nachos or the cinnamon twists, and then you get a drink. You literally get 4 things. Whoop, 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 too fast. You get 4 things for $7, and literally the Crunchwrap Supreme on its own is like $6. And so you get something for $6, the beef 5-layer, which is like going up to $5. You get the cheesy Fiesta potatoes, which are almost $3, and then you get a drink, a medium drink, which is like $2 or $2.50. So you get like over $12 of food for $7, and I'll usually save one of the items as a snack for later or something. Such a good deal. Like every time I go, I try to get something like that, because otherwise, even if I don't, I'll like customize like the cheesy bean and rice burrito to add like meat and sour cream to it or something like that to make it kind of close to a beefy 5-layer, and it's like at least half the price, so I can get 2 of them and have more food. So anyways, all right, Pixel Sharky, all right, gonna head out. Have an amazing night and good rest of the stream. God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you for the lurk, and thank you for sharing your community with us tonight. I appreciate that. Get some good rest. Take care of yourself after that long stream. You probably need to unwind a little bit and get a snack or just rest a little bit. Thank you for being here. Hydrate with me. I'm sure you could use it. But yeah, and happy anniversary, happy stream anniversary, and yeah, take care. T-Brown says, I miss those days when I could go and get everything on the menu for $20. I used to never get the boxes, and now they're like the best deal. Yeah, I know. I remember seeing the boxes like, no thanks. I mean, the beefy 5-layer was like $1, then it went up to $2. Used to be around like $2 to $2.50. You get that. They had those loaded griller ones too, the ones that had like sour cream, meat, rice, the little tortilla strip chips, volcano style or whatever. Or remember they bring back the volcano taco and burritos, and there was like one of those that was really good too. So But man, now you're making me hungry. Yeah, now I want Taco Bell too. And it's 10 o'clock at night. And if I was Fuzzy Pickles back in college, I'd be like, hey, let's go to Taco Bell. But now I'm like, hey, let's just sit at home and eat the food we have here, even if it's not good or I don't feel like eating it. Oh, look, I have some wheat thins right here, huh? Let Connor know. Maybe I'll be eating some of my wheat thins. She can call me an old man again. Let's get some other types of snacks that are easy to eat on stream. Alright, hold on. I'll read your message here. We're just about the end here. When Connor and I first got together, my order was a beef 5-layer, Crunchwrap Supreme, nachos, Bel Grande, spicy tostada, and 3. Holy cow! You would eat all that? Just you? Or is that for the two of you to share? She heard you? Oh, do you have the speakers up? That is a lot. Please say that's between you and Connor splitting all that. That is a lot. Easily, I normally finish Connor's food too. Oh my gosh. Man, you were a monster back then. Holy cow. Man. Back when we had the digestion of a child, we could just, or what do they call it, metabolism of a child. I remember I could just eat and eat and eat. Always hungry. It's not too bad now, but I know it's not as good as it used to be. And Bronson's like, yeah. She would get a quesadilla, chips and cheese, 2 hard tacos, and something else. Some type of steak and cheese burrito. Oh, okay. Man, I really want them to have like more options on that customize your own box thing on their app. I would love to, instead of like, because it's so funny they don't have comparable priced items in that, because like I'd love to get a quesarito burrito instead of the Crunchwrap Supreme or something like that, because they don't have very many burritos represented in the box, and I'm more of a burrito guy than a taco guy. And I don't know. I mean, I'll have a Crunchwrap Supreme. I'll usually edit it and like change some of the stuff that's on it a little bit. But yeah, I'm not a huge taco guy. Yeah, last time I did that too. They didn't even they left the meat off of it, but I customized it. I was kind of bummed out. Yeah, man, was that 20 you could destroy? You go to Hibachi, eat them out of business. Yeah, I think I remember you talking about going and getting like Chinese buffet stuff. The grilled cheese burrito today. Yeah, that's a good one. Too much rice. Haven't had a ton, but it's pretty good. I like the melted cheese on the outside. That's pretty yummy. I like most everything from Taco Bell. I never really get chicken though. Yeah, I don't really get the chicken options as much either. I know they've had a few like specialty burritos that were like a certain limited time or whatever, and one was chicken. It was okay, but I think I like the beef more. So yeah, the melted cheese was good. Oh, you're making me hungry. I need to stop talking about Taco Bell. You're gonna make me want to go out and get some Taco Bell. I didn't even really eat dinner because we had kind of a later lunch with my wife's family after church. So I'm like, it's one of those things where we eat kind of late, we eat probably too much, and I kind of just let that be lunch and dinner for me. But I'm starting to get a little hungry. Kathy, I still want Taco Bell. Mexican pizza still holds a special place in your heart. You're killing me, Bronson. No, I think one of the best things is that when get food from there and you actually order it to like pick it up. Even if we're like Taco Bell, unless you're getting something like that has those chips inside it, that's not a bad one to like get and take home because it doesn't quote unquote really get soggy. Yeah, whenever we go in to like pick up a mobile order, I'll just like take a fistful of the Taco Bell sauce. It's great. Kathy, do they have Taco Bell near you? Down there in Chile? I would imagine they have it somewhere down there, but I don't know if it's as common as it is here in the States. We do have Taco Bell in Chile. Not near me, though. I have to go out of the way to get it. Yeah, that's the thing. When you... A lot of the international places for these things, it's gonna have to go a little bit further to get there to find it, unfortunately. Unless it's one of the like super common ones, but it really depends on the country or where that is. So, let's see, how are things going over here? Just checking in on Rumble here. Got a few people over there. Hello, Rumblers over there. Thank you for lurking. Hard to tell how many of you are there. Have to kind of refresh the page. Crunchy tacos get a little. That's true. Yeah, if you get a crunchy taco, they can get a little soggy. Stick to the paper, but yeah, most stuff. See, I guess when I think of that, I normally get burritos, and unless you get one that has like those little chips inside them, then you're not gonna have an issue. So I'm like, oh yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Talking to Kathy, you guys should write. You need to talk about within 8 miles of every home. Yeah, I don't know how far away. It's gonna be within 8 miles. It's not too far away. We got a couple Taco Bells near us. I wish we had one just a little closer, but I can't complain. Bronson started talking about Taco Bell now. He's making me hungry. I know I should. I got wheat thins here. I don't really know what else I can eat easily while I'm still doing this, so. I thought I smelled peanut butter. Oh, they're starting to build things closer to you now. That'll be nice. Hopefully you don't feel like you're too far out there anymore and start getting more normal places. Well, I say normal, but for you guys they're not normal. Excited we have a gas station now. Oh, you gonna get some gas station hot dogs, Kathy? I bet you're excited. Then you can get the ketchup and mustard from the little squeezy bottles. Yeah, they actually opened a 7-Eleven not too far away from our house, which is nice. You can get Slurpees and stuff from there. Oh gosh, should have just went on the outside of this. Swerve around this guy. Gas station hot dogs. I hope you're not gonna be like, see, either they're gonna be like the next best thing for you, Kathy, or you're gonna have one where you're like, yeah, I had one. That's not that exciting. I hope you enjoy them a lot, because there's a lot of hype around those hot dogs with you. So I wish for you to still have that joy and excitement when you finally actually have them. Dude, it's 1 a.m. Should go to bed. Yeah, if you got class in the morning, oof. About the experience. I know. I mean, we have hot dogs all the time. I don't know how often you have hot dogs, but they're easy to do. We just had some today for lunch, actually. We had them on the grill. So, the night is still young. Yeah, you had a whole day of traveling. That sometimes when you're traveling all day, you're not really doing much, but it just is exhausting. So I don't blame you. Gas station food can be delicious. Yeah, if you go to the right place, in like 7-Eleven has some pretty good stuff. They got, I remember getting pizza sticks from there. They have those like hot dog little roller things, or like breakfast, the sausage pancake things. Those are pretty crazy. But there's a gas station that's near us that actually has some really good food. They make some good burritos, and they make different sandwiches and things like that. I haven't tried their pizza. It doesn't look that appetizing. And at that rate, it's almost worth just ordering a Domino's pizza anyways, because they're not that much more and you get a whole pizza. So, but anyways, see you, Kathy. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Make good choices. Yeah, the 7-Eleven had some chicken nuggets on a stick and cheap tacos. I don't know if I remember seeing those. I don't really go to 7-Eleven a whole lot anymore. We just don't have them near us as much. Even when they were, I wouldn't really get food. I get Slurpees from there, and that's about it. We have a chain gas station here called QT, and they have some good food. That sounds familiar. I think I remember seeing those at different times. I feel like that sounds kind of familiar. Alright, finish this one. QT's awesome. Hey, Book, you're still here. Yay! Yeah, they have, there's one in the Spokane area that's called Nom Nom. That it's like purple with white lettering, and it just like makes me think of Taco Bell whenever I see the sign, because it's like Taco Bell colors with the purple and stuff. Okay, so we need 16 more points. Let's see, what else do we got? Can we do car mastery? We can. Okay. So, let's check the map, see what else we got. See if there's any other circuits. Is this one? Can do this one. When they opened here, they had large slushies for 49 cents. Yeah, or you like go on July 11th. Hey, that's coming up. That's like Slurpee Day. I remember back years ago, it was like they would let you bring any container to get Slurpees in, and it was, I don't know, however much money they charged, I forget. And July 11th is when I perform at GDQ. Oh, hey, you can get Celebration Slurpees on the day of your performance. Yeah, so people would come in like with big jugs and stuff, and fill that up with Slurpee. I mean, I feel like one or two people could clean out a whole Slurpee machine at that rate. Bring in a KFC bucket. Or go to sleep. Anytime slot. That's right. So are you staying up all night to get to that 5 a.m. and then you'll sleep after that? Or are you going to bed early and waking up early in time for that? I don't know if I'll be able to, because that's going to be 5 a.m. Central or Eastern. Oh, we got some new cars here. Take pictures of. I don't know if I'll watch it live. I'll have to see. I might, depending on my work situation, I might be able to do that. I think it'd be fun to catch you live though, because then you can be in chat. So I'll need to set an alarm to remember. This is an interesting track. Your time is 5:07, so man, that's gonna be 3:07 my time. Oof, that's gonna be rough. Oh man, you could like push someone out through one of those little gaps. That would be pretty funny. Okay, we need to stop a little sooner. I have no clue. There is a streamer that I follow, and his time slot is at 7 a.m. for AGDQ. But with all the adrenaline, he couldn't get any sleep. Ooh, yeah, that is true. That would be rough. I don't know if I would be able to get much sleep either. That's a good point. Oh my gosh, everyone is just plowing through. I hate some of these levels with the computer because they don't slow down when you're supposed to. Maybe we can pass a few of them because they're not very smart. Not the very smart. Oh, don't go in the center there. I'm gonna slide off the edge. Oh, the edge. Let's see. My phone had an update, and I hate the 100% of the changes they made. Uh-oh. Bronson, you need to get a new phone. How are you still getting updates? Isn't your phone like 5 years old? His name is Mr. Knight. Heavily recommended. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you rated. I remember you rated him the other day. I should go check him out. So do you know who's gonna be like commentating on your run book? I forget if you mentioned it or not. I think you may have mentioned something about it. I forget, so forgive me if you have. But is there someone in particular? Like, are you able to choose who's there and will be his oh no, that was the other message. All right, let's see. Hopefully we don't get taken out. Rudy, Andy, and Tecolote. Oh, fun! That'll be good. Those guys are fun. That'll be fun. That's awesome that Rudy gets to go with you too, or gets to be there on the couch with you. I'm sure he'll be an awesome support as well. just as you know, him being such a good friend and everything, helping to keep you cool. Yeah, first time. Man, maybe I should stop eating wheat thins on stream. I feel like every time I do, I'm trying to talk more, and they just like get in a weird spot in my throat and make me have to cough. All right, there's a new car here. Let's see. Oh, nice. There we go. I got a new clip. Thank you, Bronson. I'll have to look at that after a bit. First time the game has been a GDQ, so that's a big deal. Oh, really? Well, that's exciting. That's right. I think I remember you saying that, but I wasn't sure if I was hearing you correctly or something like that. I would have thought that it had been there at least once. I feel like it's a popular enough game. Can we get in front? We can. There we go. Now we're in front. No, runners for the game have been trying for years. Really? So is it harder to get new games added into as a run then? I'm sure they've got time slots and they could just keep expanding their schedule, but I'm sure they have tons of games, and then thankfully it's a pretty fast run. I mean, you're right about a half an hour, but I'm sure other games are much longer. That's awesome. Are there any? Have they added other new games for this this year's event? Have no idea what they're looking for, huh? Well, I'm glad you have what they want to see. Pretty cool stuff. There's a bunch of new and old games. Yeah, I remember tuning in to those at times. But man, they're just going all the time. It's hard to keep track of everything. Okay, that was pretty good. Pretty fun track. The event he's doing is SGDQ Summer Games Done Quick. So it's an event where certain speedrunners in the community will come together, and they'll be streaming like non-stop, one after another of each game that they have on the schedule. And Book gets to represent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on the NES. Super cool stuff. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Be like, hey, I actually know that guy. Okay, what are we at here? All right, this is 5, and that one's 10. Okay, let's do this one. They ain't ready for the heat you're bringing. Yeah. Okay, so this one we need to drive a 2014 HSV Gen F GTS. Oh man, that's a mouthful. HSV Gen F. Okay, 2014. Probably not very many in there to choose from. Is this one of those cars that looks like a pickup? This one here. No, this is actually normal looking. Okay, good. Yeah, Bronson, if you want to support, Book is raising money for his trip there. He's trying to raise $2,000 to take the trip out there, and he's a little bit past halfway right now. But if you go to his page, and Book, I think you can, if you want to throw in the address, the link to your donation page, feel free to throw that in chat if you want. I think VIPs can put links in there, so. Feel free. Over halfway, but still need to meet it. Yeah, you guys are getting close. Like I mentioned, I'll be sending some your way soon here once I kind of figure out where we're at financially with a new job or this or that coming up. So, I'll put the link in a minute. Okay, cool. I gotta win a road race. Let's find a fun road race. How about... I like the road races. Like, let's see, that's going up the hill. How about this one? I like these ones on the countryside a little bit. So, yeah, I think last I saw, Book was right around the little over 1,200. Like 1,250, 1,280 bucks out of the 2,000. So he's getting pretty close. So... But I mean, we got about... Well, is there a cutoff of when you need to have all the money in? Like, be like, hey, I need to have it in by such and such date before the event or anything like that. Just so we make sure we don't miss the cutoff or whatnot. I feel like you'd probably be accepting donations and stuff up to, but I'm sure you probably want to make sure that everything comes in that you need to for... paying for travel and lodging and stuff like that, so you're not kind of out hung and dry. So maybe Book is doing some DoorDash stuff right now, so we'll make sure he has some time to respond. By the way, Book, I appreciate you lurking and jumping into chat and hanging out throughout the stream. It's been fun having you here. Always a blessing to have friends come by and hang out. So, even if we're not playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Someday I'll have to do that. Someday I'll have to try it. I feel like with watching how many times you've played it, I should know exactly what to do, and it should be easy, but I can't remember the last time I've actually tried playing it, so... Okay, there you go. There's the link. And you know what? I'm going to pin the message. There we go. Okay. So any of you guys that want to donate to Book, please use the link in the pinned chat there. And yeah, let's support him on getting to SGDQ this July. Yeah, it's coming up quick. We're almost already into June. Oh, not a good slide there. Let's see, am I missing anything here? Got an ad starting here in a little bit. Solid point. I've watched him play that game. I should be better than most beginners. Yeah, we should have a leg up on it, really. I love it when my friends go live and have to work this late. It makes it so much easier. That's good. Sure, that helps out getting through your work time a little bit quicker and a little less painful, maybe. I don't know, a little more fun. 6 more weeks, getting real. And thank you so much. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you heard our other question, Book. Is there like a deadline or anything that you need your funds raised by or anything like that? Just to make sure that, you know, we don't miss it or anything like that. If there's anyone kind of, I could foresee myself maybe forgetting, unless I'm making sure I'm tuned into your streams. Sometimes I don't catch all your streams. If the busyness of life gets in the way and I forget to donate, is there a certain time that you need to have most or all the funds collected by so that you're successful? Get as close as possible and head out, which will be July 8th. Okay, so just before you head out. Cool. So you'll get there, so you get in there, it takes a couple days, then I forget, how far of a drive, or how long of a drive roughly is it? And it sounds like you'll be having a few extra days to do some fun stuff, so let's see, if we don't meet the goal, then we're just going to make it work. But of course, this is something God has compelled me to do, so He'll definitely provide. Amen. Well, good. Well, we'll do what we can and help contribute to get you over there. Make sure you're not going hungry while you're... Oh man, this guy really just passed me at the last second. How could these guys make such, like, sharp... Oh, because I was sliding a little bit. I see. Let's go a little smoother through this corner and stay tight. There we go, that's better. Now they're way back there. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever known... I don't know. Maybe I have. I don't remember. At least if there was, it doesn't stand out to me anymore. I don't know if I know of any streamers that have gone to any of those to do speed runs. Some of the names sometimes sound a little familiar here and there, but excited for the 2 youngest daughters. Is going to be a surprise. That's right. I remember you mentioning that. The older 2 are going. That's right. They're going to scout camp in Oklahoma, and their scout division called AHG American Heritage Girls. Oh, okay, cool. They did fundraising events to get them there. 2 youngest daughters. Felt bad they couldn't go. Aw. Are all 4 of your daughters in AHG? That's pretty cool. Okay, so we did that. Now we need to get 6 stars in speed zones. Let's put those on the map. There's this one here. Maybe we try this one. Yes, they really enjoy it. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, we did kind of a Boy Scout thing with our church called Royal Rangers, and had a lot of fun doing campouts and all sorts of different things in that group. and whatnot. That was definitely a good time. Not sure how many of you guys ever had anything like that at your church or anything like that, but that was a lot of fun.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, there's 2 stars. Let's find another one. How about this one? Royal Ranges rings a bell. Maybe I've heard you say it before. Yeah, I think I've brought it up in conversations here and there. So, but yeah, they have like different levels for the different ages and stuff. And so, when you get up to like the later grade school and then even in junior high, you're learning and doing a lot of merit badge things and whatnot. Oh, that's not gonna work. Let's redo this. But yeah, it was a lot of fun doing different campouts, learning new things, learning how to use tools and whatnot. A lot of fun stuff. So, and then I remember they like changed the curriculum a lot. It's like, oh, bummer. Because I also helped out with some of the smaller groups to do it, to lead and stuff when I was in junior high. Do we have any car masteries for this? Yeah, we got the XP one already. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I remember there was one of the merit badges that I had to do to get like the one of the top achievement things, and like part of it it was part of the camping badge or something like that, and you had to stay outside one night in a shelter that you made yourself. And so I know my dad helped a little bit. He was one of the leaders in the group, but you know, kind of go out in the forest a little bit. I think we did it when when we went on another camp out. So I spent one night doing that. And so I'd go out and find a spot and find lots of limbs and tree branches and logs and things we could move, and made a little kind of a lean-to type structure thing. Got a sleeping bag. I think we even had a tarp or something. I don't know, but yeah, pretty intense. Yeah, rite of passage. Yeah, I know. It's like, you're kind of late grade school or like junior high, so you're still fairly young, but you're doing all this stuff, and it was a lot of fun. Never have done such a thing. Yeah, that's probably like the one and only time I've ever actually done it. But if I had to do that again, as long as I had the tools like an axe and a saw and some rope and stuff like that, I could probably make something like that work. So, let's see. We need to get over 170 miles per hour for 10 seconds straight. Okay, let's find a straightaway, aka the freeway. And let's see how fast we can go. See if we can get to that 170. Looks like we should be able to without having to upgrade the car. We're saved! Yeah, perfect scenario to find a potato. Yeah. I've been scavenging and scouring the forest floor for nourishment. I found a potato. We're saved! Alright, can we get up? Can we go up a little bit? Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. That car is just like flipping out now. Okay, okay, we made it. Okay, we're going slightly up a hill. Oh, we're slowing down. All right, we gotta start the 10 seconds over. Come on, 170. There we go. Gotta stay level and not going up a hill, and we'll maintain our speed. Whoa, there's a lot of cars. There we go. We did it! Hooray! Okay. Everything. We own everything except for this. Alright, so let's check the map. I feel like that's my most popular soundbite. Everyone loves that one. Okay, final race. The trial. Alright, so we need to have the BMW M5 18. Stock? Is that stock? Class A 280s. That's very... It's very specific. Rating is 784. Alright, BMW M5 18. See what we got. Oops, wrong one. We want this. $2018 must be this one. Right? Yeah. The last question it gives is like, do you want this car delivered to you? No, I'll go walk and I'll walk over and get it. I'll walk to the next garage and pick it up. Yes, I want it delivered. What does that even mean? I just want to drive it. That's kind of a dumb question. That was a stupid question. Oh no, not that one. This. Find a team. Okay. Nope, it finally broke. Gotta get a new one. The band on my watch that holds like the extra length of the strap of your watch ripped. So I've been using these tiny little like rubber band hairband things that stretch out that my wife has that she doesn't use because she doesn't use them. They usually last like 3 days and then they rip. Alright, let's at least do something while we wait here. Just drive and drive and drive. Drive and drive and drive. Trying to get a lot of points. Can we get this? There we go. Get lots of points by like chaining a bunch of these drifts together. Do things like hit billboards. Some different things you can do give you a lot of points. So. Driving really close to other cars. Probably should like try and collect these points before it times us out once it finds the trial. I'm gonna get like 100,000 points here. Hurry up! Be done already. There we go. Points. Oh, I don't know if we got the points. Hopefully we did. Hopefully we're not by ourselves. What's going on? Okay. We all gonna have the same car, same color and everything. I didn't even change the color. Yeah, everyone's blue. Yeah, the reflecting neon looks really cool though. Off the cars there. Yeah, at least generally they know how to brake to go around these sharp corners. Sometimes these other human players just plow into you. And don't know how to slow down for a sharp corner. It drives me nuts. Alright, there's 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, I think we're gonna do good. We're already in front. Nice. I feel like some of these races have gotten a little easier. Like, I remember earlier on with these kinds of races that, like, it was near impossible for me to, like, be this far ahead. And now it's like, oh yeah, no problem. We're, like, practically in front. There we go. Now we're in front. I guess I don't really need to, like, box them out, so. Need to stay in front of the computer players. Oh shoot. There we go. I should have slowed down for that. Slow down for this one. Come on. It's a hairpin turn. At least remember that one. Hey, there we go. We got in a second. So Bronson, are you doing anything fun for Memorial Day otherwise? You guys seen your folks or seen your mom or anything like that, or seen any family, or just are you working? You have the day off? I kind of almost forgot that it was Memorial Day weekend, honestly. Come on, dude. He's like, no, don't get in front of me, bro. I'm in first. Whatever. We spent some family time yesterday. That's right, because you guys went swimming. It was great. Honest, got into the pool for the first time. I was so awesome. You were, Bronson. That's so humble to say. No. Did she? Because I know, like, babies sometimes are kind of like natural at swimming. I get what you meant. I'm just giving you a hard time. Like, I know they say that babies kind of naturally pick up kind of swimming on their own, like, or whatever. Did you just kind of let her do her thing, or like some people even just like kind of just not bad, but they just kind of toss their little baby in the pool and they float, and then they just kind of do whatever they do. I don't know about chlorine pools though, but they even open their eyes underwater. I don't know how that works. Hey, Earl, welcome in. Ads? No ads right now. Not for another 10 minutes or so. Oh, there's probably an intro. Probably have a little bit of a intro ad. Sorry. I mean, you just watch one. They're reduced after a normal session of, a normal session of ads, mid-roll. But as being affiliate, you don't have a ton of control over ads. So I have them really low. There's only like 1 minute of ads an hour. So it's pretty low. Not very much. Some people have way more than that. And then I try to cut down on pre-roll ads as much as I can. So. But I appreciate everyone that does watch through them, though. I know I try to keep them more to a minimum. I try not to have very much, and I have them happen every like 30 minutes to just be pretty short. So 30 seconds every 30 minutes, just so you're not sitting there waiting a really long time. So you can turn off pre-roll ads if they're set. Ads are every 30 minutes. Okay, I'll have to look and see. I know that at least there's a cooldown timer for a little while once an ad does happen. So, hello there. Now, we're not doing so great this time. I think we kind of got sabotaged by our own teammates a little bit, and then the computer players just kind of took off. So, all right. I'll since this is an online race, I can't pause it to read through messages. I see them kind of popping up, so I'll read through those once the race is over here. Got about one more lap here. Hey Dorian, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, my friend? How did the end of your stream yesterday go? I know I didn't get to stick around super long. How is it going? Whoops! I look away and I run into a wall. Looks like we'll be doing race 3, but I don't think we're gonna pass this one. But yeah, welcome in. Good to see ya. We're pretty close to being done with at least this part of the stream. I think I might throw something else on after this. Hang out for a little while longer since tomorrow's a holiday anyways. But we're just working through the series events for the new monthly or weekly series, whatever you want to call it. And Midnight at Horizon or something is what it's called. So, oh, awesome! Thank you. Yeah, give Dorian a follow. He's another streamer. Still, I'm pretty new to catching his streams. He's a lot of fun. We rated him yesterday after we played Donkey Kong 64, and was it Dark Souls, I think you were playing? Alright. Yeah, she flopped around and had some fun. Nothing too crazy. Cool to see, though. You can turn off pre-roll ads. If you set your ads every 30 minutes, they get a 1.5 minute ad. And it turns off pre-roll ads. Oh, okay. So then I'll have to increase my ads to then 1.5 minutes instead of 1 minute every hour. So... Hey, welcome in, Connor. That's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Welcome in. I would heavily recommend you turn it up for the ads to be 1.5 minutes every 30 minutes. It completely turns off pre-rolls. Yeah, I think I tried doing that, or I looked into that. I've heard some different things, but then it's like a really long set of ads pretty often, and I don't know. I know some people get turned off whenever they see ads right when they join in on a stream. And then there's other people that just get turned off when they have so many ad breaks throughout the middle of a stream. So I'm trying to find that happy medium. You know, I hear conflicting things from different people, so... Jeez, what is up with these our human players just barreling through here? Alright, well we're definitely doing better. As long as, oh man, he's all over the place. As long as we, oh my gosh, what? There's ways to get around these corners more effectively, my friend. Looks like I'll be the only one up front like this. He's probably trying to go as fast as he can to hit the guy in first to stall him, but he missed, and he just plowed right into the wall. So, I'll see if I can get in front of him and slow him down a little bit. So. But I'll catch up on the rest of the chats after this race is over. Sorry to not be able to catch up on everything. The timer between races is kind of set and automatically changes. So, ooh, can we catch this guy? Yes, we can. Yes. Okay. We are now in front. That's a long gap to catch up. I don't think I can stall them that far. But I might be able to a little bit. I can just kind of slow them down a little bit. Well, the other guys are way back there. I don't want to have them pass me accidentally. Alright, there's one. That's fine. Alright, we're good now. We're good. We got one person up. That's enough for me. Kind of cheap, but I know it's a decent tactic. You can just kind of box them out, get in their way to allow your teammates to catch up a little bit. There's times that I'm doing this race, though, this type of thing, and our teammates are just, they're just not great. And I've had to do this challenge multiple times in order to pass, and it's just like, you know what? I don't want to have to do this multiple times. Poor Honest was in a salted pool, so not as harsh on our skin as chlorine pool. That's good. Oh, pool Honest, not poor Honest. Very good to know. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll look into that and see. I would heavily recommend everyone in chat to not complain about ads. Yeah. Not very good Twitch etiquette. Yeah. You're going to get them if you're not subscribed to the channel or Twitch Turbo. Yeah, Twitch Turbo is pretty nice. So. It's only like select people that randomly will like pop in that complain usually, and then they're not here very long anyways. So I remember it now. Now it was Spartan that introduced me to you on Rumble. Multi-streaming is great. Yeah, you do. I saw that you did that too. So I found you on Twitch. So yeah, I use Restream to do streaming on both. It's been fun. I've only been streaming on Rumble for 2 months. 2-ish months, somewhere around in there. So it really hasn't been that long. I think we got pretty much everything done here. Oh, we got these
How
ones.
neat is that? That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. So, but yeah. Yeah, Bronson. Yeah, I'm glad you guys connected there. Alright, still catching up. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Chat room has been more consistent by turning off pre-roll ads. People hate coming in to a stream and immediately getting bombarded. Yeah. If you really enjoy the streamer, a minute and a half of ads go by super fast. Sometimes use a chance to use the restroom. That's true. It gives you a nice little break. Fighting a nightmare boss. And Metroid Prime. And he's cooking. Oh, Metro Fusion. Nice. Oh, that's the one that's kind of like has like a box face, and he kind of, as you're like taking him out, it looks like he's got like a droopy eye and stuff. That one's pretty crazy looking. All right, let me finish this, and I'll keep catching up on chat. You guys are chatting just so fast. Chat is being chatty. I'm just not used to it. Usually it's fairly quiet, but I appreciate it. It's great having you guys here. So in this little time trial thing, there's a ghost racer, someone else's lap time that you need to beat, all the while also not hitting any walls or rewinding. So you need to have they call it a clean lap. They also, I think they kind of do that kind of stuff in Forza Motorsport, and that's also with like possibly not even hitting other racer cars and stuff too. So cool. I know a few pals like to run 3 minutes of ads at the 1 hour mark. They proceed to take a little break to get up, hydrate, stretch, then have 57 minutes of ad-free viewing. That's not a bad way to do it too. Yeah. Remember when commercials were really fun to watch on TV and nobody complained? Yeah. Oh, we just complain in our heads. But yeah, that's right. Book, you have Turbo. Lets me keep my VODs for 2 extra months. Really? Yeah, I mean, I upload my VODs, at least the ones that are more of like playthrough and stuff like that. I'll upload those to YouTube on my YouTube channel. So, because yeah, they don't last too long on Twitch. And I feel like people don't really go back to watch them on Twitch anyways, so I think there was one more race. Okay, we got the backstage pass. Alright, let's do this one. Let's see, Bronson. Yeah, that's the one. Metroid games are great. I need to play Dread. Love the 2D SNES and GBA games. Yeah, I remember playing. I got stuck in the SNES games, like Super Metroid. I got stuck when I was younger and I couldn't finish it. Got lost. But I played through the 2 on the GBA. Those are both a lot of fun. Have not played Dread. So. But yeah, if Dread is your first one, then you go back to the other ones. It's a little rough. But yeah, Fusion and Zero Mission are a lot of fun. The book says, I never complained about the Gator Golf commercial. Which one is that? Gator Golf commercial. You'll have to remind me, you have to refresh me on which one that is. I'm sure I've seen it, but even though I don't really watch a whole lot of live TV anymore, mostly just sports. And sometimes we have like a DVR function. I share YouTube TV with my folks, and so you can just like set up the DVR function to record any show. So I do that a little bit. Oh, that was close. Okay, so you can like do a tiny little drift tap like that, and that's fine, but you can't like just plow into a wall. Like that. You can't do that. Gotta restart. Dread is amazing, I believe. It's equally as good as Super Metroid. Each has its pros and cons. Yeah, I just don't like the being pursued by the ME. I just get like stressed. And it was like that in both of the Game Boy Advance games. The at the end, spoiler alert, of Zero Mission, when you're being kind of chased by the space pirates and stuff, and then in Metroid Fusion by the SAX, which you're supposed to just kind of escape and hide until the end, but whenever that comes up. But I know it's probably not a big deal once you play it a bit on Dread, but I don't know, just that Just makes me tense. Man, we smoked that time. 4 seconds. Wasn't a fan of the ending of Zero Mission myself. Yeah, I kind of wish it kept going a little bit. I mean, I like that they expounded on that, because I'm guessing that the end there, when you're in the, like, the space pirate ship and stuff, isn't a part of the original game. I never played the original Metroid on the NES, but yeah, it just kind of ends abruptly, which is too bad. Kind of a bummer. But, you know, I like the certain features and quality of life things, like you can grab ledges right off the bat and stuff like that. That was pretty nice. Let's check out the backstage. Voting. Let's check out the voting. What do we got? I already have Appeal, and I'm pretty sure I have the Fiat. I don't know. This looks a little more interesting. I'm pretty sure I have most of these cars already anyways. Don't have these two. Really? I'm just not a fan of getting a whole bunch of cool stuff and then having it take away. Oh, that's true, yeah. I can understand that. I don't mind the Metroid game starting like that, but not in the middle or towards the end. Yeah, okay. That's right, I forgot about that. That's like the main thing. I mean, I think it's interesting that you control Samus in a different way. Because she doesn't have her normal suit. She just has a stun gun, and that's a bit different. But yeah. Okay, we got that already. So, unfortunately, that's a trope in gaming. They do it in Jedi Fallen Order and Skyward Sword. Yeah, all the Zelda games are like that. I feel like all of them kind of have to be like that, because otherwise you're like, all right, you have all this stuff. What's the progression now? You gotta overcome something. You gotta learn something new. At least with like Mario games, you kind of have a few things you learn, but in general, it's not too much. So, okay, let's see. I think this will be the end of Forza, but we'll jump in and we'll play. I think we'll play some Fall Guys. So we'll continue there. Give me just a moment and I'll get that set up.